Video 2. The Erosion of Self. Welcome back. In our last video, we peeled back the layers of the narcissist's performative intimacy, revealing the unsettling truth behind their quick, mechanical, and often emotionally empty sexual encounters. But the story doesn't end there. What happens when you unknowingly begin to accept this distorted version of intimacy as your new normal? How do your own loyalty and desire for connection become tools against you? Today, we're going to confront the uncomfortable reality of how sex with a narcissist subtly, yet profoundly, erodes your self-worth, chips away at your boundaries, and makes you forget what genuine connection truly feels like. This is where the subtle manipulation becomes deeply personal. Why do you accept such low intimacy? The uncomfortable truth about your loyalty to a narcissist. How did I ever get used to this emptiness? It starts with your deep trust, a faithful heart that, honestly, has no comparison. A belief that this is simply how it is. You assume this is the standard. You tell yourself everyone feels this way. You genuinely have no better frame of reference. And most devoted soul, we accept it. We don't look outside.
I honestly thought this was just married life, less fireworks, more routine.
Then, the quiet erosion of what real intimacy means. Not a chosen comfort, but a conditioned acceptance. You are not settling. You are just slowly losing your memory of what true intimacy tastes like. You are slowly forgetting joy. You are adapting to emotional starvation. You don't just settle, you forget what true connection feels like. This is what separates genuine fulfillment from mere hormonal release. This isn't intimacy, it is just a physical act. What happens when loyalty blinds you? The painful reality of staying with a narcissist despite unfulfilling sex. Why do I stay even when I feel so unfulfilled? It starts with your unwavering commitment, a fear of betraying them that keeps you bound, a desperate hope that things will eventually change. You hate the thought of breaking promises. You believe in for better or worse. You keep clinging to the idea of a better future, a future where they finally see you. And most compassionate partners, we hold on. We endure the unfulfilling acts.
I felt like if I left, I'd be the bad guy. Like I was the one who couldn't commit or make it work.
Then, the gradual decay of your spirit. Here's what they never expect. Your loyalty becomes their weapon. Your faithfulness is their cage. Your commitment is their control mechanism. Your good heart is ruthlessly exploited. Not a bond of love, but a leash of control. So when the thought of leaving feels unthinkable, don't punish yourself for their shortcomings. Don't justify their coldness. Just acknowledge your own unmet needs. That profound lack of connection just gnaws at you, doesn't it? What do you lose when you forget real intimacy? The long-term effects of sex with a narcissist. Have I truly forgotten what real connection feels like? It starts with the normalization of detachment, a subtle erosion of your emotional expectations, a quiet acceptance of superficiality. You lower your standard. You stop expecting genuine warmth. You settle for crumbs of attention. And most people, we adjust. We redefine enough.
I just assumed this was what mature love felt like, less passion, more routine.
Then, the shocking realization of what you've truly missed. Not a natural evolution, but a distorted reality. Your heart becomes a desert. Your soul starves. Your capacity for deep, true love shrinks. You don't just adapt, you lose your internal compass for genuine intimacy. This is what separates a vibrant relationship from a barren landscape. That missing connection becomes a vast, empty void. What happens when they push your boundaries in bed? the uncomfortable reality of a narcissist's disregard for consent and comfort. Why do they always try to take control, even during sex? It starts with their subtle demands, a push for something you are not comfortable with, a dismissal of your hesitations. He nudges you, he insists, he dismisses your discomfort with a shrug, a smirk, or even a sneer. And most agreeable partners, we concede. We try to please.
I felt pressured to say yes, even when I really didn't want to. I didn't want to make him angry.
Then, the increasing discomfort and erosion of your boundaries. Here's what they never expect. Your yielding only fuels their dominance. Your yes empowers their disrespect. Your discomfort is their victory. Your boundaries are just suggestions to them meant to be crossed. Not mutual exploration, but a power play to assert their will. So when they try to overstep your comfort zone, don't hesitate to say no. Don't rationalize their behavior. Just stand firm in your boundaries.
He just doesn't seem to hear me when I say no, or he gets mad if I don't give in.
There is no true connection when consent is constantly negotiated and disrespected.
Why don't they care about your satisfaction? The selfish truth about a narcissist's focus on their own pleasure. Why does it feel like my pleasure is an afterthought? It starts with their utterly self-centered approach, a focus solely on their own release, a complete, baffling disregard for your needs. They finish, they're done. Your needs are utterly ignored, like they never existed. And most giving partners, we prioritize the narcissist. We hope our turn will come.
I always focused on him, hoping he'd return the favor, but he never did. My pleasure just wasn't even on his radar.
Then the consistent neglect of your desires.
Not shared enjoyment, but a unilateral pursuit of their own gratification. Your pleasure is a footnote. Your needs are invisible. Their satisfaction is the only metric that matters, the only thing that registers. You don't just participate, you facilitate their pleasure. This is what separates true reciprocity from selfish indulgence. The connection is always one-sided, a draining experience. What happens when a narcissist criticizes you in bed? The cruel way they use sex to shame and manipulate. Why do I feel so insecure after being with them? It starts with the subtle comparisons. A whispered remark about an ex, a critical comment about your body or performance. He mentions an old flame.
She used to do it this way.
He nitpicks your technique. He makes you feel utterly inadequate, like you are constantly failing. And most vulnerable partners, we internalize it. We start to doubt ourselves, our bodies, our worth.
Am I not good enough? Is something wrong with my body? Why can't I please him?
Then, the crushing blow to your self-esteem. Not loving feedback, but a deliberate act of shaming. Their words are daggers. Their comparisons are poison. Their criticism is a tool for control, designed to chip away at your confidence.
You don't just share intimacy, you become a target for their cutting comparisons. This is what separates constructive communication from destructive manipulation. Any sense of connection is swiftly replaced by shame and insecurity.
The journey through these painful truths can be incredibly heavy, yet vital. You've seen how their disregard for your satisfaction, their constant criticism, and their relentless pushing of boundaries can leave you feeling diminished, unworthy, and utterly lost in what true intimacy means. But recognizing these patterns is your power. It's the first step to reclaiming what was stolen from you, your self-worth and your right to respectful, fulfilling connections. If these sexual patterns resonated with you and you are feeling the heavy emotional toll, please don't hesitate to seek support. Reach out to a compassionate counselor or therapist in your area, or contact us for personalized coaching so you can manage this emotional impact and take the right steps forward. In our final video, we'll explore the unpredictable nature of their intimate manipulations and, most importantly, show you how to finally break free and rediscover genuine emotional safety. Don't miss part 3. Your path to healing starts now. Video 3. The unstable